top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Wolverines want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Well, I love the defense there. Backs against the wall on 3rd down. You know you're going to see run. You're able to stuff it. You send a little bit of a message. I know it's early in the game, and we know you're going to continue trying to run the football, but you are going to have to earn every inch you get.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He might want another play. They'll try to get outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown time! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Cuevas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Under fire. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now from inside the red zone. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Trying to change now on second and long. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is going to be a tough field goal try, 55 yards and from the left hash. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Cuevas. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You could be huge out there, wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet set first.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
To do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The throw to the outside is complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass. It's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Using the quick game. Powers through the defender. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A first down run on the doorstep. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really
Touchdown, Alabama! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. To the air on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Haynes. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And we just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 31 to Pittsburgh. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Smashes through the tackle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, both of these offenses started hot, and they've been able to stay hot in this one. They are doing whatever they want to do right now, throwing or running the football. Defenses, they just don't have any answers so far in this game.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Quick completion to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. Going up top again. Got a man. It's Young. That's a live ball. And he was able to get back on top of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Back to pass, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been...
Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going on in his head.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. drive starts from the 29-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's complete. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
A lot of times late in games you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got out of trouble and throws. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Underwood. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.